Have you ever locked eyes with a man and felt something shift in the air? That intense stare that lingers just a second too long. That piercing look that makes your heart race or your mind question everything. It's not just in your head. Psychology says that eye contact is one of the most powerful, primal forms of communication we have. And when a man gives you intense eye contact, it can mean far more than you realize. It's not just attraction, it's emotion, intent, fear, desire, control, vulnerability, all hidden behind that one silent look. In this video, we're diving deep into the real, psychological meanings behind a man's intense eye contact and how to decode what he's truly feeling, thinking, or hiding. This isn't just about dating or romance, it's about understanding human behavior on a deeper level. So if you've ever wondered, why does he look at me like that? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll never see eye contact the same way again. Let's begin. 1. Eye contact is a psychological power tool. First, let's establish something crucial. Eye contact is not accidental. According to psychologists, eye contact is one of the strongest non-verbal cues in human communication. It can build trust or create tension. It can signal interest or intimidate. When a man holds intense eye contact, he's not just looking at you, he's trying to communicate something deeper. But what is that something? Well, it depends. And the key to decoding it lies in context, duration, and emotion. So let's break down what intense eye contact really reveals about a man's mind and heart. 2. It could mean deep emotional attraction. Let's start with the most obvious, but also the most misunderstood: attraction. When a man is deeply drawn to you, his eyes may linger in a way that feels electric, like he's looking into you, not just at you. Psychology says that people who are in love or falling in love maintain eye contact 75% more than strangers or acquaintances. Intense eye contact in these moments isn't just about physical desire, it's about emotional vulnerability. He's trying to connect with you soul to soul. But here's the catch. If a man doesn't break eye contact, even when it gets emotionally uncomfortable, it could mean he's not just attracted, he's invested. He wants to be seen by you. He wants to feel understood. That stare might be saying, "I see you. Do you see me too?" 3. It could reveal a hidden struggle with feelings. Not all intense eye contact is confident. Sometimes, when a man is fighting feelings he doesn't want to admit, to you or to himself, his eyes betray him. He may glance at you with a look that's filled with tension, hesitation, or confusion. You'll notice the stare isn't steady. It flutters between boldness and retreat. Why? Because eye contact can expose emotions we try to hide. Psychologically, when we're suppressing attraction, guilt, longing, or even fear, our eyes often speak before our mouths do. So if he's giving you that intense, conflicted gaze, he might be struggling with feelings he doesn't know how to express. 4. It might be a dominance display. Let's talk about another side of male behavior: dominance and control. Not all intense eye contact is romantic. Sometimes a man holds your gaze to assert power. This is especially common in social, professional, or even romantic settings where there's a power dynamic at play. Psychology calls this visual dominance behavior. In studies, people who hold intense, unbroken eye contact tend to rate higher on dominance traits, including assertiveness, confidence, and even aggression. If a man stares intensely without smiling, softening, or blinking, he may be trying to send a message: "I'm in control." This doesn't always mean he's a threat, but it does mean he's consciously or subconsciously trying to set the tone, reading his body language alongside. His gaze is key to understanding whether it's confidence or control. 5. It can be a subconscious test of connection. Here's something most people don't realize. Intense eye contact is often a test. Subconsciously, when a man is interested in someone, he may look deeply into their eyes to see how they respond. Do you hold the gaze? Look away, smile, get nervous? These reactions tell him how safe and mutual the connection is. Psychologists call this a reciprocity cue. If you meet his gaze and your eyes soften, he may take that as emotional openness. If you look away or freeze up, he may see that as a wall. So when a man looks into your eyes with intensity, it could be his way of saying, "Can you handle me? Can you understand me?" It's a moment of silent testing, not just of attraction, but of emotional compatibility. 6. Eye contact and mirror neurons, the emotional download. Now let's get scientific. When two people lock eyes, their mirror neurons activate. These are the brain cells responsible for empathy, emotional recognition, and human connection. If a man is making intense eye contact with you, your brain is literally syncing with his. It's a form of unspoken communication that says, "I feel what you feel." So if his eyes are full of sadness, passion, excitement, or longing, your brain downloads that emotion, and vice versa. That's why eye contact can feel so intimate, and why it's often avoided when someone's emotionally guarded or afraid of vulnerability. When a man gives you intense eye contact, especially in quiet or meaningful moments, he may be inviting you to feel what he feels, even if he can't put it into words. 7. It could signal emotional honesty or a lack of it. Here's where it gets tricky. We often think that people who hold eye contact are being honest, but that's not always true. According to research, while most people look away when lying, some highly skilled individuals, especially narcissists or manipulators, use eye contact to mask deception. They look you dead in the eye to appear trustworthy, while hiding their true intent. So how do you tell the difference? Genuine, intense eye contact is usually accompanied by congruent emotions in the face, softened eyes, relaxed muscles, subtle smiles. Deceptive eye contact, on the other hand, often feels forced, like a performance. The eyes may be intense, but the energy is off. So if a man is staring into your soul, but something about his expression feels hollow or unnatural, trust your gut. His eyes may be saying, "Believe me," but your instincts may whisper, "Something's not right." 8. It can be a sign of silent love or longing. Sometimes intense eye contact says what words never could. A man might look at you with that deep, soft gaze, not because he's ready to confess his love, but because he can't stop himself from feeling it. It's the kind of look that holds longing, regret, desire, and admiration all rolled into one. It's often found in situations where love is unspoken, a friend who fell for you quietly, an ex who still feels connected, a man who knows he shouldn't want you, but does. In these moments, his eyes are filled with stories never told, emotions never confessed. If you've ever caught a man staring at you like you're everything, and then quickly looking away like it never happened, that's not imagination, that's silent love. And psychology says those moments are often more emotionally charged than verbal declarations. 9. It's also a way to remember you. Believe it or not, one of the reasons a man might hold eye contact is this. He wants to remember you. Eye contact imprints memory. It creates an emotional snapshot. And sometimes when a man looks at you deeply, he's memorizing your face, your energy, your essence, especially if it's a moment of goodbye or a moment when he knows he can't have you. Psychology calls this emotional imprinting. When we look deeply at someone during an emotional peak, our brains burn it in. So if a man looks at you like you're unforgettable, it's because he doesn't want to forget. 10. Final thoughts. Don't ignore the eyes. At the end of the day, eye contact is one of the purest forms of truth. It's raw. It's revealing. It's vulnerable. A man might say one thing with his words, but his eyes will always tell the real story. Whether it's desire, confusion, sadness, affection, control, or love, his gaze is the window into his emotional world. So don't just listen to what he says. Watch how he looks at you, because sometimes the silence between two people speaks louder than words ever could. If this video gave you a new perspective on eye contact and psychology, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell us in the comments, have you ever experienced intense eye contact that left you wondering what it really meant? We want to hear your story. And remember, every look has a meaning, if you know how to read it. Until next time, stay aware, stay intuitive, and keep watching closely.